Welcome Gemini to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 16th of September for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. Over the last 3 weeks, the Sun and more recently your ruler, Mercury, have been in the part of your situation to do with more personal considerations. You may have been thinking deeply about some aspects of your life, more to do with family matters or even your home, even how you live where you live. But this week, Uranus, an electric influence, which has been quite unsettling for you at times since March 2019, actually forges a really constructive link to the Sun. So you could have some flashes of insight, perhaps around some of those personal issues, perhaps around how you can remodel your domestic world or even your home itself, perhaps by creating more space, decluttering, moving furniture around, or perhaps even deciding to move altogether. But there's also a social opportunity at the start of this week because the gorgeous link between Venus and Jupiter, which peaked towards the end of last week. There may have been some kind of social connection or even a romantic one, and that still could be giving you a lot of uplift as you come into the week. But the position of Mars, now in the part of your scope to do with everyday finances, is going to make you very determined through to the 4th of November to get that part of your situation working as well as possible. But it is in a tense T-square with the nodal axis. When it comes to business and pleasure, I would keep them apart because of that particular aspect. It could be that someone is not quite sensitive enough to your needs. Speaking of sensitivity, the lunar eclipse, the first of a new series, which occurs on Wednesday, is in the sign of Pisces. But very close to it is the energies of Neptune. If you think back through to 2012, when Neptune first moved into your sector of goals, ambitions and worldly interactions, you've probably developed that part of your situation in a very positive way. A lot of experience and also a lot of opportunities to express your imagination, creativity and flair. Because that lunar eclipse is very, very close to Neptune, that part of your nature can really be evoked in a very powerful way over the next 6 months. But on the other side of the heavens, the Sun in the practical Virgo is asking you to stay mindful of how things are in terms of the root of your world. It's also possible that since Neptune moved into that part of your chart in 2012 and Saturn over the last couple of years, you may have encountered some headwinds around work, responsibilities, goals and ambitions. And perhaps there is part of you that wants to change things a little bit. But as the week draws to a close, Venus, in the part of your chart to do with expressing yourself, does run it into heavy weather in a right angle to Pluto. If there is a relationship you're in already, and it could be a friendship, but it just seems to be a bit bogged down, perhaps someone's a bit clingy, perhaps even a bit possessive or controlling, that could be something that really does in some ways trigger you. However, this is where Uranus being in the 12th house can be such a benefit to you because it can just give you that impulse to create a little bit of space, tune out and have some time for you. And if you'd like to take advantage of my year 2025 personal horoscope forecast, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free, 30% off, but also your life roadmap report. These are based totally on the person they're produced for and will give you stunning insights.